ஆழ்வார் எம்பெருமானார் ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம். ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம்.
So actually, when it comes like understanding our own philosophy, like some people claim that like first what they see is that like how to say, yeah, actually being in a diplomatic manner or approaching the way of approaching of the people. When we say that in the particular sampradayam, we see that the way of approaching the people is like we are going to hit or change the people. In that way they come and try to do the things, but ours is not in that way, right? We have to like reform, or we have to um, do the things in a some standard manner, which is what our Purvacharyas has shown. So is that I didn't like want to say that means in our Sampradayam, Purvacharyas didn't had much debate with other Sampradayams. But what others Sampradayam claims that this person had a debate with XYZ person and he lost in this debate, that debate, and he became the greatest scholar or greatest guru, the claims. So is that what makes a person the greatest, or his way of leading a life, Swami? I didn't get that point actually.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
see, there are two aspects. One is debating with other Sampradayam people and establishing the truth. And then there is also personal Jnanam, Anushtanam, Jnana Bhakti Vairagyam, and living according to our Purvacharya's words. Then there are two aspects. Now, in our Purvacharya's lives, if we see, especially Alavandar, Yamunacharya, Emperumanar Bhagavad Ramanuja, we see that they have done some debates. Alavandar challenged the Raja Pandita and defeated him in a debate. And subsequently, we see that Bhagavad Ramanuja went all over Bharatadesham, debated with many scholars from many different matams, sampradayams, and won the debates and showed his mercy towards those who were defeated. He did not insult them, he did not embarrass them, rather he showed compassion towards them, and many of them reformed and became his disciples. But after Bhagavad Ramanuja's times, there were not many debates. Our Purvacharyas were not going to debates with others, because the fact that Bhagavad Ramanuja had established the truth quite well, it stood for a long time. So we didn't have much need to go and prove anything. Everybody accepted Bhagavad Ramanuja's views, and they were the principles established by Bhagavad Ramanuja were well accepted by many. So there was a time when he didn't have to, our acharyas did not have to debate much. Although we do see that there was a couple of incidents in Parashara Bhattar's life where scholars come to debate to Srirangam, and then Parashara Bhatta outwits them, and then similarly he goes to Melkotai, Tirunaranapuram, and he defeats Madhavacharya, who becomes to be Nanjiyar subsequently. And we see a few debates like that. because the Sampradayam principles were well established, subsequent acharyas were able to focus on nurturing the people of our Sampradaya, those who have accepted our Sampradaya from outside and those who were already present in Sampradayam, they have to be nurtured too. So for that, the Kalakshepams, constant instructions to disciples, leading by example, living the perfect life and making others realize what is truthful living, what is compassionate living. So they were focused on that. And every acharya we can see, whether it is Embar, Parashara Bhattar, Nanjiyar, Nambillai, they were all living very, very simple life. And their thinking is very high level thinking, very advanced, very knowledgeable in Shastram, both Sanskrita Shastram and Tamil Shastram. So they were well advanced in knowledge and they had adequate anushtanam and they were inspiring others. So that nurturing of our own people was done in a very nice manner during the period of Parashara Bhattar, Nanjiyar, Nambillai, Vadakatirivedi Pillai, Pillai Lokacharya. And then came the invaders that kind of disturbed the whole environment. And finally, everyone had to leave Srirangam. And the whole Srirangam was ransacked and became ruins. But eventually, Manavada Mamnigal reaches Srirangam as per his Acharya's orders and he re-establishes the Sampradaya principles. At that time also, he is focused mainly on sharing knowledge, nurturing the existing people, giving their rights back, giving their kainkariams in the temple, getting that back in order, and so on. That was his focus, and he did it very nicely. And there were a couple of his disciples, such as Appillai, Appillar. They were very good in debates. There was also one Vedalappai who was very good in debate. So Manavad Mamnigal, instead of directly engaging with others in debates, rather was focusing on nurturing our own people and hand-holding them, fully guiding them in every situation, and reforming them whenever they do mistakes, correcting them. So these were all the focus. And also, of course, we have to constantly think about Tiruvaimozhi and meditate upon the meanings of Tiruvaimozhi and so on. So all of these were done by Manohar Mamnigal and was also emphasized to his disciples, his followers, and the whole Sri Vaishnava community. So both these aspects are there. According to situation, one has to take up the particular task. So depending on what is the need of the hour, one has to do it. If you look at today's situation, as we have seen many times, just debating with others, it's not going to help much. Rather, we have to ensure that our own people are well educated and well knowledgeable and improving their lifestyle, focusing towards Bhagavan, Bhagavatas, Acharyas. This is the need of the hour. Yes, we don't need to go and debate with someone and try to win over anyone because hardly it will be possible for anyone to simply accept defeat and become a follower of other sampradayam. The change has to come from within by understanding the great value system we have, which is demonstrated also. We have to constantly, as good Sri Vaishnavas, we have to present our true value system to the society also. We cannot also be like others and be judgmental about others, be less caring about others, be selfish, be always argumentative, um, be money minded, be running behind worldly pleasures. So we cannot be like that. We have to show that Sri Vaishnavas are different. We have to focus on our own personal conduct, knowledge, devotion, all of these, and manifest the same to outside. It's not like putting up a show, but we have to be truthful both inside and out so that it reflects. When someone sees us, they have to see the good qualities of a Vaishnava so that they become inspired. That will bring some change in the minds of people, become positive towards Vaishnavas, Bhagavatas. And so we have to look at those aspects and see what is needed for the society as we speak at the moment and do according to that. Previously there were debates between Advaitis, Dvaitis, and then Vishishtadvaitis, and then there were also others, uh, Nayayika, Vaisheshika, and so many different people. But nowadays we don't have such debates. Rather, we have to face atheists. We have to face people who don't accept God, who reject the um, concept of Shastram, following any rules and regulations. And there are people who are totally materially oriented. Just enjoy, be happy. Why bother with so many hardships and so on? So we have to look at addressing these kind of people. How can we uh, inspire them to change their lives to be a little bit more organized, theistic, and compassionate, and be socially oriented. So the goals, the situations have changed. So we have to adapt accordingly. We have to address our people and address the concerns for our people. Many in our own sampradayam, they don't follow even basic anushtanams. They don't do sandhyavandanam. They don't go to temple regularly. They don't go and offer obeisances to acharyas. After getting samashrayanam, they hardly visit the acharya. When they get a weekend, they just try to enjoy uh, the whole time. This is all about our own sampradayam people. So when our situation is so bad, what are we going to do going and debating with others? So rather we should focus on our sampradayam. We have to become role models. We have to manifest boldly our identity, our inner feelings, our compassion, our um, responsibility towards society. All of these need to be done. So this is the need of the hour, as I see. So debates are required where it can have impact, but more so, more than debates, we have to focus on our own personal conduct, and we all have to be role models for the society. If someone looks at a Vaishnava, in general, it is said all over Bharatadesham, this is a common feeling. Whenever they see Vaishnava, they'll feel happy because Vaishnavas are known to be Satvikas, very, very compassionate, very, very gentle, noble, and so on. So that was the case for a long time. But now people don't understand those things because we are also not manifesting those qualities. Only if people are used to such qualities being manifested, they will appreciate it. If they just see normal um, any XYZ person's qualities in a Vaishnava, then outsiders they cannot differentiate between Vaishnavas and others. So we have to be role models. We have to be um, compassionate towards society, sharing what we know, improving our own knowledge, devotion, detachment every day, and focus on building small communities around us, small, even small groups where we have good satsangam, and cherish the Purvacharya's works and try to follow those words. So this is what audience sees between debates and personal anushtanam and development.
ஆழ்வார் எம்பெருமானார் ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம். ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம்.
To learn such valuable information about our Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya, please download KOYIL, KOYIL app from Google Play Store or Apple App Store. Our website is koyil.org, KOYIL.org.